to another video. This video is going to be about Easter and spring activities that I've already set out or are going to use with Rosie. At the end of the video I'll show you the rest of the Easter sheets. I think some of the ones I got were from JDA's channel, so I highly recommend you check her out. She does free printables on her blog site as well, and she does ones you pay for if you really like them. At the moment I'm happy to make my own, so I'm happy to save some money. And I also thought I would update you on Rosie's toilet training. It started out as just trying to allow her to know what it feels like to feel wet and realise when she's going, because nappies are so comfy and absorbent these days that they pee, and because they don't feel they're wet, I don't think they're always aware that they've even been. So what we have, and I don't like this technique, but this is what we've been using for now, is we have this little guy. This is how many wees, the stars are how many wees she's had in the toilet, and the rosettes are how many poops she's had in the toilet. She did have one yesterday, half in her nappy and half in her potty, because I went to put her down for a nap and left her in a nappy rather than knickers to save on mess. And I could hear her fussing about and grunting, and I thought, what on earth is she doing in there? And she'd got her trousers down but she couldn't get her nappy off, and she was trying to hover over her potty. So she's kind of aware of when she needs to go. She's had a fair few accidents, kids will though. We were on the verge of giving up and putting her back in nappies just because she seemed to be just... we were having to bribe her to sit on the toilet with something, but I've watched quite a few other mums who have done this in like 4 days or 3 days, and it would appear that chocolate marshmallows and other treats like that are the motivation to get your kids to do it quickly. I do want Rosie extrinsically motivated. No, intrinsically motivated, not extrinsically. I can't even pronounce it. I don't want to have external motivation for her. She needs to want to do it for herself, because she's mature enough to know, oh, that's not where the wees and poos go. So even though she may have an accident, I don't want to have to force her to sit on the toilet, because that is against all the advice everyone I've heard saying, don't make them sit there. Problem is once you make her sit there, she goes, and she's so pleased she went. So it's kind of like we're deciding whether we persevere with it. So we decided to put her back in nappies, and then she told me she wanted to sit on the toilet, so I took the nappy off, and then she asked for knickers back on. So we're kind of following her lead in that respect. So she's just over a week in and out of nappies. So nappies for nap time, bedtime, and if we go out, and knickers for every time we're in the house close to a toilet and all that kind of like stuff. So yeah, we're on our way. I've got to make her sit on the toilet, because the other day when we got in and I asked her, do you want to go? She said no. So I went to the loo myself and went to pot her, and when I came back in she'd weed all over the sofa. So it was a case of, if I know and think she needs to go, I need to sit her there even if she says no. That's one reason why I'm wondering if she is ready or not. But she's holding for long periods of time, so she's showing signs of being ready. I don't know how much is laziness, or I don't know. So we'll keep you updated on how that's going, but at the moment we're about a week in. We've got another chart. What I bought was, I bought this in Aldi. It's a toilet time book, and it came with the 2 charts. There's a butterfly chart in here as well. It came with the stickers and it came with a book. So that's what we're using. So the rest of this video is going to be the springtime activities that Rosie's already had set out, and then at the end I will show you the rest of the sheets that I've either printed off JDA or made myself. The bunny rabbit, I lost the first video. I had an old box, an old small box. It's a paper plate, cardboard ears, painted them, stuck on goggly eyes. I made it myself. The carrots were printed off JDA's channel. I made the dandelion leaves myself and then laminated them so they're a bit more durable, and Rosie loves feeding that bunny. So yes, it's a good Easter activity for her. So let's get into the rest of the video. I'm waiting for the glue to dry, but Rosie's bunny has come along and our balls are a little bit bigger. This is 4 hours, almost 4 hours later. for this size. So, see what she's up to. I just gave her some more water in her bowl. You can wash stones if you like to, Babs, but I wouldn't bother. There's a bumblebee up there pollinating Teresa's bush. And they're not that much bigger, but the birds haven't noticed them yet. So they're growing. And we have one solitary daffodil. You're going to take those stones, are you? You're going to put them on top of the box. Okay, so this morning Rosie has a couple of activities set up. So she has this butterfly sheet and she has a little pot of buttons up on the big table to count the dots, put buttons on the dots. She tried doing this with Daddy earlier, but Daddy's not as patient as I am, so he didn't like the fact she wanted to play with the buttons. When she gets home, because she's gone to visit Nana, she's going to match the babies, real life animals, pictures that I've been working on our really, really slow laptop with the mummies. And then she's got some more letter cards to place the objects on top that begin with the letter. So this is she might do these over the course of the weekend, and we're going to bring out her bunny, feed her bunny as well at some point, which I'll try and capture. Oh, knock him over.
Stand him back up, Babs, so you can feed him.
You're going to feed him?
Put some carrots down. Watch him though, he might catch your hand.
Go on, drop it in. Good
Nom, 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 nom.
And a carrot, since you fed him a dandelion leaf. The carrot.
Nom, 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 nom.
Nibble, nibble, nibble.
Nibble, nibble, nibble. Go on then, Bob, let him have it. Drop it in. That's it.
Now.
You can feed him now. Dandelion leaf. So when she gets home from the nursery today, she has this nice little bunny Easter sheet. There are more, but because her table's so small, I've only set out one sheet for her. If she wants to do more, there's 2 more sheets. And then she also has a basket of find the letter sound, which will go down for her. She likes doing these. So I'll put down the letters, and then it'll be like, what does dinosaur begin with? So duh, and she'll place them on the duh. I've started making it a little bit harder because his name is Ajay, so she's going to have to, it's not just a man, he's actually got a name, so she knows he's Ajay. Then she's got to work out his name, and she's got a sheep in there for the S sound. So while she's playing with this, I may as well show you what we've got. I bought it off someone off eBay, so I don't know if it's got all the pieces, but it's basically the life cycle of a frog and the life cycle of a butterfly. So we've got, the butterfly starts out, then turns into a caterpillar, then he builds himself a chrysalis. He pushes and shoves and pushes and shoves, and he pokes out, his wings are wet, and then his wings dry off and he flies off as a beautiful butterfly. And it's also got the tadpole with 2 legs, the frog with a long tail, the frog with a tail stump, and then the frog. So I already have the life cycle of a butterfly print out for her, so she could just put these on top, and I've got the same with the life cycle of a frog, so she could just match these to the pictures at the moment at her age. But I've not seen these out and about, so
That's a squidgy jelly. That's squidgy jelly.
his belly when he's in there, doesn't he? His body turns into squishy jelly while it forms into the body of a butterfly, doesn't it?
No, it's
We've been reading a book on butterflies and how caterpillars turns into butterflies. Did we wrap Rosie up in the blanket like a chrysalis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The daddy.
Daddy helped as well, didn't he? We did log rolls in a blanket so you could pay the how to get out. This is her wrap nap.
Squishy jelly.
Been trying to get her to have taken out for like the last 2 hours, and she's tired, but she doesn't want to go.
I'm squishy jelly.
You are. So you've got to push and shove. Push and shove until you get out. It's too late for her to know now.
Push my legs.
She's saying squashy jelly because she's just been wrapped up. What are you? What are you in? You're in a
Chrysalis.
yeah, chrysalis. And then the caterpillar's body turns into squidgy jelly while it forms into a butterfly. And then it pushes and shoves and pushes and shoves, and You're a beautiful butterfly!
Again. Again.
So she's got these beautiful little butterfly life cycle objects as well, but it's also handy to wrap her up. It's kind of like really sinking in for her what's happening, because she gets wrapped up in the... She's the caterpillar. She crawls into the wrap nap. I spin her up so that she's in a chrysalis, and then she bursts out as a beautiful butterfly. We found these in a charity shop yesterday. Well, Rosie did. Rosie spotted them and then wouldn't let go of them. So part of the money Nanny gave us the other day, £2 of it's gone on these. Which is pretty good, because they're normally about 9-10 quid to buy these brand new. They're not overly educational, but it's Easter coming up and it's an egg activity. They squeak and they have shapes on the bottom that she has to match up inside the... And she's done these ones so far. And there's a square and like a plus side as well. Check the bottom of the egg, Bab. Check the bottom of the egg. What shape's the bottom of the egg?
A square.
Yeah, so it's got to go in the square one. Also this morning she has a puzzle, so she has her eggs in a puzzle. I haven't changed the life skill because she's still trying to master the zip, so I'm going to leave that one out for a little while. So she's got this farm puzzle, because she didn't do it last time it was out. She's put one piece. I put a corner in for her and she's found another corner piece, but she seems to have lost interest for now. So this morning Rosie had a sheet that I'd done where I'd drawn a lot of pictures, and she had to identify the pictures that began with the sound sh. So I mixed it up, like a ship, and then like a banana, and then like a shirt. So there were different things. Now she wants to play this one again, but once she's put it on the animal that it belongs to, she wants to decorate her egg, because I've drawn her an egg on a piece of paper. And after breakfast we are going to colour it in and put some stickers on it, and then maybe this afternoon we will get if she doesn't nap, we'll get the glue out and put some glitter on it. Or we might even do that this morning, depending how things go.
Plus for pig. Plus for pig.
Excuse my voice, I've got a cough, so my voice is sounding a bit tired at the moment, and she was up in the night.
Okay.
So the Easter sheets we have for Rosie are, this is a JDA one. JDA, rights reserved. For some reason my printer keeps cutting off. So this comes with, I printed out the things twice. You cut out the second sheet and you laminate them, and she matches the egg, so it's good visual discrimination. Because this green egg has 2 stripes, this one has 4, and she's got to make sure that she puts it on the right one. She has 1, 2, 3, and then she's got the carrots in the same shape to stick next to each bunny. This one is also JDA, and the cutout ones to go next to them are the lowercase. So this means that she gets to recognise a big A and a little a, big F and a little f, and it goes through the whole alphabet. So yeah, I think those are mainly the ones I've printed off so far. Tot Schooling has some good ones as well. I'm yet to I haven't got any clear Velcro. I'm not sure where I get it from. I might have to go to a Staples or something. But this is hot and cold weather, and then I've got to cut out the bear's clothes, and she's got to dress the bears appropriately for the weather. I've just done a weather match, so she's got to match up the weather. These aren't necessarily Easter ones. This one's an Easter one. We have these eggs that we take apart, that can be taken apart, little plastic eggs. We are trying not to use too much plastic, but we did have little animals in the animal cards in them, so she would open the egg and then she'd have to name the animals inside, and she can name loads of animals through that game. But then I thought, when I saw someone else did this, what I'll do is, she might not be able to do this year, but because they're all different colours, she's now got to, I'll put out the correct number of each colour, and then she'll have to match up and then put on top. So she'll have to put a green with a blue and put it on top, a yellow with a blue, put it on top, and stuff. So yeah. And I've been slowly making the alphabet, so everything that begins with A, well, not everything, but things that begin with A, B, C, yeah, because she likes pointing at things, so I think I've got to G so far. So she got a giant grasshopper, giraffe, grass. So yeah, she loves pointing at these things, and I'll help her with her letters. And when we do our like a letter a week subject thing, once she properly hits wanting to do preschool stuff, that'll come in handy. So those are our sheets at the moment so far, other than the ones you've already seen in the video. So for now, I shall say ta-ta from me and ta-ta from the Rosie Bear.